The Sirui Aurora 85mm f1.4. This is a fast, full frame prime with autofocus, weather sealing, and electronic control for under 500 bucks. Let me be super clear with my recommendation. If you're hunting for an 85mm lens and you're watching your budget, this is seriously impressive for the money. Full disclosure, Sirui sent me this to review, but man, this one looks too good to not recommend. If content like this helps you make smarter gear decisions, I truly appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button. Build and design. At just 540 grams and measuring about 101 by 80mm, this lens is significantly smaller than Sony's 85mm G Master 2. The weight difference really makes a difference when you're doing handheld work or using it on a gimbal for extended periods. The build quality feels solid, and for the price point, especially for the price point, you get weather sealing, which is awesome to have, and a 67mm filter thread that's consistent with a lot of other lenses. What I absolutely love is that the Sirui throws in a case right in the box. These are thoughtful touches that really stack up the value. The weather sealing gives you confidence to use this lens in tough conditions without worrying about your investment, which is something you don't always get at this price point. Optics and image quality. Optically, this lens uses a spherical ED and HRI elements that, just like the Vision Prime, and the results are pretty mind-blowing for the price. In my testing, the center sharpness at f1.4 is strong, with some minor softness in the corners that cleans up beautifully when you stop down, even just a little bit. The 15 blade aperture creates buttery smooth, rounded bokeh that reviewers have actually compared favorably to Sony's G Master lens. That's high praise, and honestly, the bokeh quality is one of the true superstars of this lens. There are some trade-offs. You'll notice a touch of pin cushion distortion and some flare quirks compared to more expensive lenses, but they're consistent and correctable, and for portrait and cinematic work, they're not a deal breaker. What continually impresses me is how much optical performance Sirui has managed to pack into this price point. You're getting results that would have cost a whole lot more just a few years ago. Autofocus and usability. This is Sirui's first autofocus full frame lens, and while it's not perfect, it's definitely capable. The stepping motor is quiet and moderately fast, perfectly fine for run and gun work or hybrid shooting, though it's not as lightning quick as the Sony G Master lenses. For video work, the manual focus smoothness is good, and the iris is declickable, which makes it genuinely usable for video without any fuss. These are the kinds of features that really matter when you're actually out there shooting. It's not a cine lens, so you'll need to add a lens ring gear, the rubber thing if you want to pull focus with a tilted nucleus or something. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. How it compares. So at under $500, this lens is positioned directly against options like the Sigma DN, the Viltrox FE Pro. What's fascinating is how it holds its own optically. The center sharpness rivals and sometimes even beats more expensive options. The corners are slightly behind the best-in-class options, but they're still strong for this price point. What you're really bagging is about 80 to 90% of the performance of lenses that cost 2 to 3 times more. Where you'll notice the price difference is in the autofocus speed and some of the edge cases like flare resistance, but for most real-world shooting scenarios, the lens delivers professional results. Who is this for? I think this lens is spot on for creators who want the look and feel of premium glass, but need to be smart about their budget. If you're doing portrait work, some commercial projects, or content creation, where that 85mm focal length and f1.4 depth of field really needs to shine, this gives you access to that aesthetic without the premium price tag. It's also great for hybrid shooters who need both photo and video capabilities. The declickable iris and smooth manual focus make it truly useful for video work, while the image quality is strong enough for professional photo work. The compact size makes it appealing for travel work or situations where you need to keep your kit lightweight, but still want that professional look. What to consider? The limitations are worth understanding up front. The corners do improve when stopped down, so if you need razor sharp edge-to-edge performance wide open, you might want to look at more expensive options. There's also some focus shift at close distances, so it performs better when stopped down to about f2.8 for critical work. Flare and ghosting can be a bit of a handful wide open, especially in challenging lighting conditions. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to be aware of if you're frequently shooting in high contrast situations. The value proposition. What makes this lens so compelling is how it gives access to professional quality 85mm performance. You're getting weather sealing, solid build quality, beautiful bokeh, and sharp results at a price point that makes it accessible to more creators. For many creators, this lens will deliver professional results that clients won't be able to tell apart from much more expensive options, which means it can truly help you to compete for better work without the investment barrier. Conclusion. Let me circle back to my recommendation. If you need an 85mm f1.4 and you're working with the budget, the Sirui Aurora is genuinely impressive. You're getting weather sealing, beautiful bokeh, solid sharpness, and professional usability for under $500. The Aurora gives you access to the 85mm f1.4 look and professional capability at a price point that removes barriers. It's not perfect, but it's absolutely capable of professional results. I am the Chef Gal, and you just got the recipe.